All right, so if you watched the last video, you know that one of my mics on my phone is broken. And I never thought to check back any of the videos. So sorry that the audio on the last video was terrible. But this is the start of day 3. We got a great night's rest last night at Aunt Bobby's house. And we're getting ready to get going. Deddie is feeling much, much better. He just needed some hydration and a good night's sleep.
Yeah, word of advice, don't let yourself get dehydrated. It could be a problem. I think I'm back ready to go though.
Yeah, I think he was worse off than he even thought he was. But hey, how's it going? But he's doing much better now. And we're ready to get going. It's almost noon. And our goal is 3 miles to the shelter. But there's also a campsite like 2 miles away, so we may stop there if the timing's right. But yeah, we've already had lunch, so we don't really need to stop other than water breaks. So we're gonna get on going. All right, so we were planning on at least Devil's Kitchen today, but we've already made it there, and the walk was a cakewalk so far. It was pretty much all flat, just some slight hills, but we made it to water, took a little water break, filled up, met a few friends around here, and we'll be seeing them at camp tonight. One of them's got a guitar, so I will be playing with him. Apparently, we might have a ukulele and 2 guitars tonight, so it's gonna be a good time.
Anybody make it to Gooch Gap? There's a concert at 6 o'clock, but it's over by 8.
Yep. So, yeah, we're doing good so far. I know it's about to turn to uphill, so it's about to get tough, but it's only about
another
mile and a half left, so we're good to go. So we'll see y'all at camp. Well, we just got to camp. It was super easy hiking today. Just some slight hills. Ran into some people that we saw at another campsite, and we know a few more that are coming. We're getting ready for the concert for tonight. But yeah, we got our little pad. We got actually the closest pad to the shelter. So yeah, we got a while before we need to eat dinner or anything. So we're just gonna hang out and pass the time. Set up our tents, get everything ready. Yep. It's morning, day 4, and I've gotten dressed and everything, and it's cold. I think it was about freezing last night. So we were all bundled up. There's one guy here who had a 55-degree bag last night, so hopefully he didn't freeze to death. But anyways, last night was a ton of fun. We were the first ones at this shelter, and there was one other guy here, but he ended up leaving to go into town. And so we just watched everybody trickle in. The people that we met earlier with the guitar, they showed up. We had a good time. I'll put some videos of that in after this update. But that was a ton of fun to get to meet all these people out here. There's people from everywhere. The guy with the 55-degree bag, he's actually from Europe. He went to Western Carolina for school. But over the last 6 years, he's traveled the world. He's been to like 50 countries or something ridiculous. But now he's out here doing this. There's people from all over, but last night we just had us a little campfire and had a good time singing songs and just swapping stories. There's these 4 Georgia boys. They were fun. There was one big group that tried to come in here last night, but there wasn't space for them, so they had to keep going to the next site. But the cold really surprised me last night. I knew it was going to get cold, but it went from like pretty comfortable to really cold really fast. And I was working on setting up my tent, and I went to the bathroom real quick, and while I was there, it started hailing. My tent was wide open, so I had to run back and try and get everything in. And of course, when I got here, it stopped hailing, so that was fun.
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mount Mama. Take me home, country road.
Trash, you'll follow a trail clear off of the map. They'll call you hiker trash. You see, we're all just hiker trash.
Today we're hiking 5 miles or so, and Bobby is picking us up, and we're going to town for the night, and then because Daddy forgot his electrolytes that we just bought yesterday, so we'll go get those, and then hopefully after that we'll be getting back on the trail for multiple days on end instead of just doing one night on the trail, one night in town. So yeah, hopefully from there we can make it to Neal's Gap, which is like the first town that you come to on the trail, and there's an outfitter there and everything. There's a couple things that we want to get, so I'm excited to spend multiple days on the trail after this, but also excited to be in town after a night this cold. So I'm on down the trail a little ways. I was so cold this morning. I could not feel my feet. So I told my dad I was about to speed hike for a little bit, and I would wait for him once I got warm. So here I am, just taking a little break. It's a good little scenery right here. It looks nice. I kind of like it out here. But that reminds me, a few of you were asking for our trail names. I am Tunes, which is short for Big Tuna, which I got from my brother Kason on the first day when they hiked with us a little bit. He said, "You should be Big Tuna." And I thought about it, said, "Sure." And then I thought about it a little longer, and I'm very much like a one-syllable name kind of guy. So I just figured Tunes. And since I carry my ukulele, I'm the guy with the tunes. So that's why I went with that. And then my dad, he is Nip It, which is from Andy Griffith. For those of you who watch that, Barney Fife always says to nip it in the bud, so he just went with Nip It. But other than that, last night I got to thinking a lot about all the people we saw last night, and it's weird that for the next 5 to 6 months we're all doing the same thing, but there's a good chance that we won't see any of them ever again. Maybe a few of them at some point, maybe in like 2 months I'll run across them again, but just weird to think that we're all out here doing the same thing and at such different paces and might not see them ever again. So yeah, looks like Deddie just caught up, so we're gonna hit the road. Man, got a great view here. This is our first like totally unobstructed view. I don't even know how far you can see out that way, but I'm pretty sure
3 miles.
this mountain is tomorrow. I think it's Blood Mountain. That's gonna be a fun one. But yeah, love the rolling hills out here. It's really nice. There's some houses down there, just out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, almost done for the day. Just a little bit left to go, and then get to sleep in a bed tonight. All right, so we're done hiking for the day. This is Woody Gap, nice view. There's Wilson, we met him earlier. We've been leapfrogging a few times now. Yeah, Bobby came and got us. Apparently, there's trail magic over there, so we're about to go check that out. But today was a nice day of hiking, and we're excited to have a bed for the night. So we will see y'all later. I'll update you one more time when we get back. We just came across our first trail magic. For those of you that don't know, these are what's called trail angels. This is Sheila and Kevin over here, and they just brought pizza and soda and Pop-Tarts, and they just give it out to everybody. So we come across it every so often, and it is super great to find. Super thankful for them. So we are back to civilization. I just had a shower and I'm feeling great. We're in a warm house. It's not 35 degrees in here, which is nice. I'll actually get to sleep in a comfortable room. But yeah, we're excited for tomorrow. Plan is to be out on the trail by 9. We want to hike about 7 miles. We're coming up on Blood Mountain, which is hard. It's like a 4-to-1 climb for a little over a mile, which means for every 4 feet we go forward, we go 1 foot up, which that's really steep. It might not sound steep, but it is. So we really just want to get to the base of that somewhere and spend the night there, and then wake up in the morning and just get going. Get to the top, spend some time up there. Apparently it has a great view. So we'll eat lunch there and everything. And then the down climb's like even steeper and farther. But once we do that, we'll be at Neil's Gap. We'll go to that outfitter. There's a couple things that we want to get there. And then turns out Neil's Gap is not actually a town. It's literally just the outfitter, but it is like a major checkpoint on the trail. So we are excited to hit it. Oh, also we have another exciting checkpoint that we'll hit tomorrow, and I'll keep that one as a surprise. So make sure you tune in to the next episode and see what we got coming up.